Hello everyone, a very good evening and warm welcome to all of you who has joined for another episode of Cricketing Blues. Let's talk about sports infrastructure today. Sports infrastructure is always a backbone of the sports ecosystem. Providing and maintaining safe, good quality cricket facility is hugely important. Be that the fine turf ground, astro-turf ground or indoor practice facility. Adequate facilities are needed for high performance cricket and those facilities has to be loved and promoted. In this episode, we will focus and give impetus on how Mr. Vinay Boveja, who owns BCG Cricket Ground in Amphawa province, and Kaushal Bhamuvani, who has Cricket Development Academy in Bangna, Bangkok, are committed to raising standard in all areas of cricketing facilities and infrastructure, including achieving the best possible playing condition at ground and indoor facility. Cricket infrastructure development is continuous effort to raise standard for all areas of the game. At any level of cricket, to continue to prosper, we need to produce players with an outstanding technical ability. The first step of delivering those players is taken by the cricket facility owners like ground staff, and coaches as they strive to produce the best possible playing condition. There are so many aspects of maintaining cricket facilities like ground maintenance, pitch preparation, performance quality standards, recommended maintenance equipments, health and safety standard, and training structure. However, struggle and hard work is also a part of the process to sustain in this business model. To discuss more on this, let's welcome today's guest. And today's guests are Kaushal Bhamuvani and Mr. Vinay Boveja.
Hi
Hi, both
everyone.
of you. How are you?
Hi,
Hi.
hi, Mr.
Hi,
Irfan.
Bye.
Hi,
How
Kaushal
are you
bhai.
guys?
Hi, Vinay. Bye.
Hi.
How are you?
Long
Good to
time
see
no
you.
see. Good to see you all here.
Yeah.
Great. On behalf of Bangkok Blues and Cricketing Blues family, I would like to welcome you on our show.
Thank you.
Thank you, Irfan bhai. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for being on the show. It's great to have people who understand Thailand cricket and actually working hard to ignite the passion and giving something back to cricket. You know, it's sometimes it gets pretty difficult than people standing by and giving all those support which are needed for a cricketer. So before I start going to routine discussion and start asking you guys my questions, I would like to know how do you feel about cricketing blues? This is our 12th episode. Kaushal bhai, we can start with you.
Well, you have been very innovative since you have started playing in Thailand. You have come up with a fantastic club. Your club is one of the top clubs. And Cricketing Blues, your episodes are so interesting. I don't miss any one of it. You have been digging into the cricket world all around the globe. I need to congratulate you with my heart, really.
Thank you so much,
Fantastic.
Kaushal bhai. Great to hear some these words from you. How about you, Vinay bhai? What do you think about Cricketing Blues and Bangkok Blues Cricket Club?
I think it's a great platform. You're pushing Cricket Thailand to another level. Yeah, and there's some quality that you are trying to bring in such a short episode. I can see a big change from the first episode to the last episode. And the staff you're inviting here are not just normal staff, but they are highly connected people. So I think you are doing far beyond the pace of a normal cricketer here.
Thank you so much, Vinay bhai. Thank you for nice gesture and nice words. We equally, as a Bangkok Blues Cricket Club and Cricketing Blues, we equally appreciate your both of your efforts. Actually, providing such a brilliant facilities for cricketers all over the Thailand is it's a big task, and
Mm.
you guys are doing well. So that's for sure from all of the cricketers' heart, everyone must be feeling the same, having the same feeling for you guys now.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll
so
talk about that soon.
yes, sure. Let's go ahead and talk about more on this show. Let me fire my first question to both of you, and this would be, you can go one by one. So Kaushal bhai, we can start with you. Let's start with your
Sure.
journey. Tell us something about you. What inspired you to come up with your cricket academy ground facility?
Well, we are living in the heart of city, and just to have a practice of 1 hour, we had to travel almost 1.5 hours to 2 hours, about 10 to 15 kilometers. Well, you know about the Bangkok traffic.
True.
On a working day, it was almost impossible for us to go. And
Yes.
weekends, we had the matches. So it was
True.
very tough for us to travel all the way. So we were looking for something for ourselves initially. And then somehow I saw a few children playing in my building, and I saw that talent. And I was really thinking that, hey, these children don't have a place to play. Let's find some place and do something for them.
True.
So I could get through this place where I was practicing with normal tennis balls with our friends here and there.
Okay.
So we somehow managed to convince the ground owner to lend us the ground, and we started developing that. And I spoke to one of my good friends, Sarge, who's the head coach over there,
Yes.
and we made up a plan how to fix up the things. We discussed with few uh, professional curators how to set up the nets, how to make the bounce apt. So it is a very well thought. We worked on this plan around 3 months
Okay.
before we started the laying of the ground.
Okay.
It was just I wanted to promote the cricket with young talents. We wanted to get more and more cricketers in our society.
No, that's true, correct. If you have to come up with something, and if there are people to support you, you definitely want to go ahead and do each bit and every bit possible from your end as well. Correct. That's
True,
true.
true,
Yeah.
true, true.
Please carry on.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So after that, we contacted few professional cricketers, coaches in India, who gave us some tips how to start with, how to what courses we have to do with the children, what kind of equipment you need over there. So we started importing the equipments. We imported the Astro. Um, we got few good people to do the things for us, and slowly we got on the track.
Okay. That's great. Great to
Yeah.
know that, Kaushal bhai. That's an absolutely fascinating journey. And starting something of your own, and where we know that is the business model is not sustainable in Thailand, because people are not that taking, like in India. I can understand in Asian countries, Pakistan, people take cricket as a religion, but in Thailand, we all know that local we don't have local influence on the game of cricket. So let's go
True.
ahead and discuss. Talk to Mr. Vinay about it. Vinay bhai, can you tell us how did you this journey started for you?
BCG has a very long journey, longer than Kaushal Bhaiya. Anyway,
Okay.
Absolutely.
I think the real man behind is my dad, Kulwant Singh Boveja. He is the one who had the dream,
Okay.
not me, honestly.
Okay.
Actually, uh, I will just discuss the model later on, but the point is, he said we need a ground because those were the days you were not here.
Yeah.
Back in the days, there was a very limited ground, if not harrowed. No, we were having
Yeah.
very limited ground. So,
True.
so he was looking for a ground that it should be on the tallway side. So he found this land. The land. I'll discuss later what will be the criteria in the
Yeah.
business model. But anyway, it was his dream. But unfortunately, the journey had stopped in between.
Okay.
So then I still feel, honestly, I still feel it's his dream was unfulfilled. So
Okay.
me, I think 3 years back, 3.5 years, me and my friend, two friends, actually we invest in health sector.
Okay.
health related sector. So we pick
Okay.
up this and we convert it into a health park.
Okay.
And initially, the cricket ground was just part of them. We were having kayaking, and we were having like just like the Australian concept. We have a
Yes.
weekend house,
Yes.
uh, typical like out suburban style and on. So anyway, the cricket then became, and slowly we take it from there. But yes, it was under some blueprints we have, and from there we are moving on step by step, baby step. And
Yes.
I think the whole credit goes to my dad, who really wish we have a good ground here as a home ground, as a private own, not under some any college or institution.
Yeah. Yeah, I can understand. I have seen Mr. K Singh working so hard with the cricketers, providing an updates and everything. So I can truly understand from where he's coming up and how he wants to develop such a brilliant facility. Though we know that there are a lot to do in every aspect of and every facility, but still managing this bigger ground is itself is a big task.
Yeah. So shortly, I'm gonna take from here.
Yeah.
So when me and my friend, we came in as a, we to just uplift the ground. So
Yes.
actually, we were working on multiple projects simultaneously. So the cricket ground was the priority during the first 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the business model was impossible for any Thai people to understand.
True.
is
True.
that is that how can you invest such a big land for only Sunday, and that only for a very very niche market?
Yeah.
So we have to sit and really turn the table around how to
Okay.
convert it into a sustainable business,
True.
and avoid as much as draining the money, because cricket ground, we will talk later, the pain
Yeah.
point of
That's sure.
the ground owner. But anyway, it still has been a very good journey. you know During these 3 years, we have met good people on the way, who not only support us but also criticize us. it,
Yes.
it makes BCG today as compared to the 3 years ago.
Very good point you just mentioned. It's not only about people who are with you guys. It's always good who criticize you as well, correct? But because if you know the points, the painful point, then there will be a development on those points. So that's a good point you just mentioned. Okay, let moving ahead. Let me ask my next question to both of you. What are the opportunities and challenge you both have faced for developing your cricket facilities? You can start. One of you can start telling us your story.
Kaushal bhai, senior first.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Well, we had a lot of challenges because we converted a raw ground and raw property into the nets. How to make it more bouncy? Uh, what is it? Drainage is a biggest issue which we have to look after. First thing is the drainage that keeps the ground dry and
True.
playable. And then again, the astro, there are
Yes.
huge varieties of astro, what to buy, how to make the bounce, how to set the concrete below the bouncy pitch. It's
True.
again a science in that, a lot of
Yes.
science. We only just came to know when we started making it. So we had quite a few advisors to it, thanks to them. Again, after that, there were a lot of challenges getting the lights, because we can play in the lights over there. And
Yes.
I can assure you, each and every corner of CDA would be bright when you are playing, so
That's nice.
you cannot miss a ball over there. So that was again a challenge. Yes, maintenance is a big challenge. It is
Okay.
not very easy to maintain it. But looking at the children, the young talent coming in, and the amount of young cricketers I have seen after starting CDA has
Yeah.
really patted my back, saying that
Okay.
yes, it was something which was needed in the heart of the city. And I really thank the parents. They take the pain to bring them all over there and let them train for 2 hours. They are sitting outside waiting for them. So looking at the opportunities, our pain, it looks smaller. But yes, pain is again a pain.
Yes, I understand. I understand your point.
Yeah,
But the
yeah. Over to Vinay
very good
bhai.
thing right now for your CDA is like it's there is a floodlight over there, so
Yes,
we can definitely go ahead and do the nets, or we can play a eight-a-side a box cricket sort of a thing over
yeah,
there. So I
yeah.
think sooner or later we should plan something like that.
100%. We have come up with a new concept of cage cricket over there.
Yeah.
It's a cage sort of format which helps you to score in 30-yard circle.
Yes.
So that's very important for the new cricketing era.
Correct. True. True. Understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Anything you would like to add on? Otherwise, we will move to Vinay Bhai.
I would like to have Vinay bhai. I'd like to listen to him.
Okay, Vinay Bhai.
The biggest challenge, to be honest, is the cricketers for me.
True.
Number one,
Okay.
how to make them lower the expectation.
True.
We always say, "Give me 3 years." You
Yes.
because we are. Let's say it's a bootstrap business.
Yeah.
All cricketers wants everything. To be honest, they
Yeah.
want grass to be green, grass to be level, boundaries should be clear, seating should be good, toilets should be good. It's and the pace that we are going,
Yeah.
we set a 3 years pace,
Okay.
but cricketers are looking at 3 months pace. To be honest,
Mm,
with the expectation,
understand.
so it's a big challenge and the biggest obstacles, to make them understand, guys, go slow. It's a very niche business. We cannot plug all the money in here
Yes.
because it's a we'll talk later about business model, but
Yeah.
this is a biggest point. If there's no cash flow, it's already closed since the day one, so the
True.
biggest was how to make cricketers understand that take it slow, it's a private property, it's not an
True.
institution, and
True.
not to compare, not to set the benchmark. But
True.
the second is how to give them back while we are at the poverty below poverty line.
Yeah.
So I think what cricketers really want is a good food, a hot food. That's what we try to counter with that. Okay, our ground is not perfect, but at
Yes.
least we can make you feel like a home ground. You
Yeah.
come home, you have a good food to eat at a
Yeah.
reasonable price, because hiring Indian cook from a Bangkok, we try to manage everything as much as we can. That is
True.
number one. And number two is a groundsman. I think Kaushal Bhai will agree. I sit with him twice at his office. We discuss
Hmm.
a lot about groundsman. To be honestly, no institution wants to run a ground, because the biggest and the most toughest is how to recruit and sustain the groundsman.
Okay.
Nobody wants to work outdoor.
Hmm.
Nobody wants to work in the grass. Nobody wants to work under the hot sun.
Yeah.
That is the problem. And it gets even tougher when it gets like August, September, when the rains is high. This is the
Yeah.
biggest stuff, because you know why? Cutting grass, such a big ground, you not only need machineries, you need strong machineries. And
Yes.
to get a full-fledged, grass mower, it's a big investment. And you
Yes.
need a person to take care of that.
Both of
it's
them. Yeah.
oh it's a hidden cost that nobody
Yeah,
understand. So to be
true.
Yeah.
honest, sometimes cricketers want everything should be flat, but it's impossible. Okay, we'll talk about the impossible point.
I hope
So
I
yeah,
hope
yeah,
you just mentioned something which all the cricketers in Thailand must be listening to this, that it is
yeah,
not an easy task. Plus, you'd also we have to understand that there is a no support from either from monetary level or from a hard hand to hand level, that there is no support from anyone, there is no support from any cricket governing bodies, and whatever you are doing is from your own pocket, so we need to understand that point as well. But I do believe that sooner or later people will start understanding that, and given a time, soon we will develop much better facility. Yes, please go on.
I will just say, my co-friends investor, they describe this business as a miracle. And say, how
Understand.
come you can find a person for the continuous 3 years and run on such a cash flow? He said it's a miracle business. I said, the credit goes to my dad. I don't know why he's attracting. I cannot recruit. I tried my best, but
Okay.
it's his luck. It's his destiny that he can recruit. Anyway,
Understand.
moving to my last point, not to take your time, is the cash flow. The biggest obstacle is the cash flow.
Okay.
𝒂𝒊 will totally agree.
Mm-hmm.
I will just put it that way. The salary of the workers, we have 2 workers, right? Per
Correct.
month, and the cash flow and the rent that we are getting, the salary is this much, the rent is this much. Just
Okay.
imagine the gap, how we
Yeah,
have to push very hard to cover. Don't
I
even
understand.
talk about return on investment that we have already invested. It's a
Mm-hmm.
business that there is no ever return on investment.
I
True.
understand. Totally. Like, yes, Kaushal bhai, you want to say something?
I would like to add every rainy season when it gets over, cricketers are happy, but we are a little bit sad because the sand erosion is so much that we
Yes.
need to put on the sand again, and it costs a heavy amount on that. My ground, it is very heavy
Yes.
amount. I can imagine Vinay pains.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Did you ever see? Do you know Sun Siam? Irfan, do you know Sun
No,
Siam?
no,
Sun
no,
Siam
sorry.
is it used to be a biggest water park in Thailand.
Okay.
So 3 years ago, when my BCG hit, the rain was very hard. There was one
Yeah.
person who shot the photo. I
Okay.
told my dad, "This is Sun Siam."
Oh my God.
The water was so high, it stacked all the ground. So I was like,
Okay.
but you see, this year, not
Mm-hmm.
even, we didn't even have that problem. So
No, that's
just
No.
true.
imagine, from a Suan Siam concept to a ground
Mm.
that almost, let's say, almost no water stagnation with such a cash flow. How could we do that? Just imagine about that. So anyway,
Hats
See,
off. Hats off to you.
I'm not saying it's but it's a tough work and it's a cash
No,
flow.
no, it is. It is.
no, no, it's a
I
Yeah,
can.
tough work. We all understand. See, some of the people, some of the nice cricketers, some of the nice people will truly understand your pain points, and you
uh,
can see that one of our very nice friend Sunil Kumar Dharwad is a very good batsman, wicketkeeper batsman. He has mentioned a huge appreciation, guy. It's very easy to ask for Sky, but looking at the issue, it's really a difficult job. So we do
thank you.
understand, Sunil bhai, like us, we all understand your pain point. But ye dil mange more wala jo concept hai, that is always there, and I hope that sooner or later we will be in equilibrium. So let's move ahead and ask you another question of ours. As a facility owners, providers, what's your expectation from cricket players?
𝒂𝒊 bhai.
Well, first and foremost, hygiene. Okay,
True,
because when the cricketers come and play, I know they get tired and they are totally off. We see everything, all garbage left behind on the grounds, on the nets, all around, which is not healthy for everyone.
true,
And doing that means employing more people to help,
true.
which takes the cost again.
Yeah,
And second thing, I would, as Vinay Bhai said, uh, the cricketers have to understand the limitations of each and every facilities. They have to know how the booking system runs.
true.
Like, okay, I'm sure Vinay Bhai doesn't have this problem because he has a calendar over
Hmm.
there. But
Yes,
we do retail bookings and
true,
bulk bookings.
true.
So sometimes a team who books for 1 hour goes on for one hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
True.
It's very rude to tell them, please leave. And
Because another
it's very
person is waiting for that. Yeah, that's it.
exactly, and the other person is already complaining about it.
Correct,
So
correct.
little bit of patience, little bit of cooperation, and maximum hygiene. We need
True.
it high time.
Okay, I'll stop you here and I'll tell you very interesting point, Kaushal. But it's not only issue in Thailand cricket. I have recently took an interview from Norway and a couple of my friends also in Brazil cricket also, correct? And recently I saw one of the club's picture from there that they just mentioned after a game everything was just lying around, and it they literally name and shame them, the players, Then they did that so that they understand the pain point. So it is everywhere. And as a player, I truly agree that we have to understand that point, what you are coming from. Okay. Yeah,
Correct.
please go ahead.
Correct. Going ahead to Vinay.
Yes, whenever, yes, please.
Uh, Expectation, as I say, cleanliness is a
Yeah,
must.
true.
No bananas in the susu pot, please.
True, true.
Just imagine we have a banana in the susu pot.
Oh
Oh my
goodness.
God.
What else I can say? I used to grumble a lot with Mr. Vaughan. I said, "This is enough. I'm going to shut down." Not because of the cricket, but because of this. You know, There's a lot of hidden costs, and it's spoiling the essence of the cricket. But anyway,
Yeah,
there is improvement is still there. Not
yeah,
every team, but there's a few teams that who still doesn't. But anyway, overall it's improving. But as I say, please respect the place. Okay,
true.
number one. Number two, cricketers, please lower your expectation. Okay, give us some time. Okay, support us.
Yes,
See, who will support us if it's not you?
true,
Nobody supporting us, not the board,
true.
not anyone, right? Okay, support us. Number three, canteen or any accessory cash flow. If it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mind you a lot, come on, man, just chip in a little bit. You know,
Yep, yep, yep.
People standing there, just imagine the lady standing there whole the day to cook a food
Mm-hmm.
for you. Just turn
Correct.
around. Just say thank you to the groundsman at least. Just
Mm-hmm.
some simple gesture. Park
Mm-hmm.
clean. Just say thank you at least at the end of the day.
True. And
Honestly,
that's the minimum you can expect. I can understand.
okay, Mr. Irfan, I just want to say my dad leaves home at 5:30 every day, and he comes
Yeah,
home by 7:30 every day, including Sunday. Just imagine the quality of life, you
yeah,
know, because there's someone who's pushing not because of the money, but because of the passion and yes, of course, many things else. So
yeah.
please see the soft side of that also.
True, true.
Just you guys chipping in the cash flow, the canteen, and the keeping the cleanliness. Help promoting. What else, Mister? No one. What else could be won? At least
Yeah,
from
that's
you,
not
from
true.
cricketers.
After hearing this, I hope people will understand the pain point and definitely will work on that. And I hope that sooner or later, I hope sooner people will understand and mind these the things which you are just mentioning. I also would like to tell all my viewers who are watching right now, they can come up with their questions, viewers' questions. We will take it after a round of questions which I have already planned. So let's move ahead and ask you another question. Can you both please highlight any recent development very quickly in your facilities?
Well, our academy is just 3 years old.
Yeah,
So all our developments are quite recent.
yep,
We have the speedometer,
yep,
which
yep,
gives you your bowling speed. We
yep,
have bowling machines with us.
yep.
We have all equipments which are very essential for training.
True.
Apart from cricketing equipments, we do have the exercise, the warm up equipments also. And
Okay.
if anyone comes for coaching, special coaching, and he wants to watch the way he is batting, we have cameras fixed into exact positions, so the
Yeah.
coach can sit inside in front of the computer and look at what mistakes the batsman is doing, or what mistakes the bowler is doing.
Okay.
And also, even we do have the catching machine
Okay.
which throws the balls out. That's of course
Okay.
for the young children.
Okay.
uh, Adults can always use the bowling machine as the catching equipment.
True.
Plus, we have, as I told you, we have increased the lights all around the corner
Okay.
on the main ground, which makes
Okay.
it more easy to play in the night. And we are planning for night tournaments very soon.
That's great. Once you lay out the plan, I'll definitely will be supporting on that point as well. Yeah.
Very thankful
Please
to you,
go ahead.
Irfan. Very
Yeah.
thankful.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah,
Anything else you would
yeah.
like to highlight?
We also are importing the cricketing equipment like the bats, balls. Um if you want our original kookaburra ball, we can
Oh,
supply you. We have it. We have a good stock of it.
oh,
Uh,
that's nice.
and yeah, any cricketing equipment, call it. We have it.
Great. That's a good point because right now, due to pandemic COVID situation, a lot of people wants this cricketing gears. Like, and I keep on telling that I also have 8 or 10 new bats because never know that people might come up and say that they need a bat and they cannot find it right now. So obviously
Right.
that should be that's the good point you just mentioned. So
Yeah.
cricketers, if you are listening, if you want some cricketing gears, please contact Kaushal Bhai. Yes, Kaushal Bhai.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay,
I
Vinay
hear.
Bhai, over to you.
As you can see, the grass in the last 1 year, the grass has been greater. So we
True.
are refurbishing the grass every 25%. So it's almost
Okay.
complete. Just little bit, 10 to 15% is left. This year we have increased more drainage pipes. As you can, you won't be noticing it, but the
Yes.
grounds is not damp anymore.
True.
Number three is our recent this net practice for batting warm up
Yeah.
is done. Okay, but the next year in the coming season, many might not know we actually have a good three-star grade house,
Okay. Okay.
right? So it's actually designed for a family vacation. Actually, we have a theater room, Hindi movie room. We have a library. We have a boating. We have a backyard.
Okay.
We have exercise. We have many things. Kids room also,
Okay.
but we are actually slowly deploying it because we are short of manpower.
Yes.
So
True.
this season is the coming season. We might offer a family package,
Okay.
for you can come and you can bring family, do some boating, do some cooking, make
Yeah.
it your weekend holiday cricket.
Yes. True.
Yeah, this will be the next milestone, and we have some surprise ahead, but I will just keep it finger crossed. But we have something in on the roadmap.
Okay.
you
That's
you
a
will
that's a,
experience you will experience change. That is always I say.
that's great. As you just mentioned, I would like to show my viewers a quick video of BCG. Then I'll quickly show it about the CD as well. So let me quickly show the BCG one first. That's a great video, Vinay Bhai. So it actually
Superb.
tells everyone that you only don't have the cricket ground. Plus support to that, you also have a lot of other activities which a family can come and enjoy.
Yeah, it's an
Great.
ecotourism place. Yeah.
Yeah, the ecotourism place as you mentioned. Let's move ahead and ask my next question to you guys. Do you guys believe that by giving these facilities to cricket players, you are actually raising the standard of cricket in Thailand?
Well, yes, definitely. That was the main intention to start with the facilities, that the cricket has to be more popular among
True.
the young talents, and we need to get this flagship going on.
Yeah.
Uh, we do have great cricketers here in Bangkok,
Yes.
but what about the next? If we
Generation.
don't get any,
Yeah.
if we are not importing any new cricketers, why not make it over here?
True.
So we need some place to make it and some people to dedicate for that.
Yes.
I do keep telling my friends, and I'll definitely invite you, Irfan Bhai, also to come
Hmm.
and speak to the children, train them, give them some extraordinary ideas how to bring them up, because you're a very experienced cricketer also. So
Thank you. Yes.
basically, we have given a thought on this, and that's how we have come up with these kind of facilities. But
True.
again, going on to the cricketers, I want the cricketers, the young talents especially, not to take it as a recreation place.
Yes.
Okay. Not that you come one Sunday and next Sunday you're not on, or you're not using it as a professional thing. If you're playing cricket, play it as a prayer.
True. No, that's true. That's a good point. Vinay bhai, how about you?
I would just say we are not. I couldn't see how we raised the standard directly, but yes, of course, we raised the standard indirectly. And I think cricketing blues is one of the example.
Yeah.
We are just creating the waves, and
True. True.
it comes, it ripples and the waves created. So
Yeah.
me as being the innovator, not only coming up with cricket ground, you know,
Yeah.
coming up with something different with collateral services,
Yeah.
it brings, it leads the ladder to a person like you, cricketing blues, who wants to
Yeah.
come up with something, another step, and on
Yeah.
the whole level, I believe we are on the same spectrum,
True.
taking cricket to another level, like Hong Kong and all, in
Yeah.
the
Correct.
Asia country. Yeah.
That's a good point you mentioned. It's all about loving a game of cricket, promoting, and coming up with new things to help to grow as a cricketer or grow as an individual. I
Yeah.
definitely agree on that.
Because if you look back 10 years when I studied the model of cricket in Thailand,
Yeah.
it has been very steady. Nothing new
True.
was there, honestly,
True.
right? Nothing new. There was no spice until we
Yeah.
start having some Facebook, some kind of some innovation, and
Yes.
from
True.
there people take it on another step.
Yeah. True. No, that's true. That's a good point you mentioned, and we will definitely be keep on working hard on those points to get to promote cricket as much as we can. Before I would like to go ahead and I start talking about Kaushal, you want to say something? You want to
Yeah,
add
I
something?
would like to add, Vinay, by as BCG came up with the thing, BCG was the second place where we could get food, a delicious food. I personally love the food at BCG. It's
True.
amazing, and uh, the way Babi Paji treats us, it's like, yes, what you said was true. It's like home ground. So
Yes.
we definitely love to play over there. Always, we are always smiling when we have a match over there. Uh,
Plus, Kaushal bhai, to add variety of food, it's not
variety
only
of
about you
food.
going there and having some couple of things. You have a lot of, like, it looks like you came
Yes,
here and you are there at home and
yes.
you say to your family member, "Mommy, can you prepare me this bhajia pav?" And that is ready in a quick period. That's a good point. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So bananas were not only enough over there. Very soon you will have a coconut over there. So because Raji's already got coconuts.
Yeah, true, true. Okay, before I go ahead and talk about the challenges you guys have faced, I would like to show everyone about the CDA facility as well. Let me quickly play a video on that. So that was CDA. I couldn't able to show all the facility, but I tried to incorporate some of them. So let's
Thank you.
let's move ahead. Welcome and talk about the challenges you guys have faced in your facility while you coming up. It's a very difficult question for you guys, and I hope a lot of people would be agreeing or some might disagree on that. Do you think it's unsustainable business model as occupancy rate is are below 60% throughout the year because of rain and all those things?
Um, Definitely, from Jan to May,
Yeah.
you can find below 60%, but from May to July, you will not find more than 10% of occupancy,
Okay.
because it's raining all the time, and the cricketers don't want to move out.
Hmm.
Plus, the cricketing has been so ample here in Thailand now.
Yes.
Weekends is there are always games around.
True.
For us as a facility, uh, we are totally uh, not even forget covering the cost. We are close to zero during all these 3 months.
Oh my God.
But yes, other months it's quite decent. Although, as you said, it's not even 60%.
Yeah.
Um,
True.
um, yes, but the thing is, we have to understand also that people here, expats mostly play the cricket over here,
Yes.
and they are working from Monday to Friday,
True.
and that's they get a window of about 1 or 2 hours in the
Yes.
evening, which some of the teams do come.
True.
Uh, then they all the pressure is on Saturday.
True.
Sundays they have matches, or Saturday
Yeah.
they have matches. So one day of the week they try to come over.
True.
So it is very unsustainable.
Yes.
But this is what the cricketing family, I will call it as, in Bangkok, have to understand. If you want to play cricket, if you want your children to play cricket, you have to find a way to let these grounds sustain.
Yes. True. No, definitely. I agree on that point. Vinay bhai, you would like to add something on that?
Yeah. Totally agree to the very nice question. Thanks for the question. I think it's very relevant.
Yep.
Yes, it's definitely unsustainable and it's not a business model for any wise person to do. Okay.
Understood.
Okay. But the key question is how to make it sustainable. That was the question that we put on the table, you know.
Yeah.
Honestly, we have tried to convert this into a sustainable by using the model called gradual growth.
Okay.
That is slowly reinvesting into the ground.
Yes.
But on the same time, if the cricketers lower the expectations,
Yeah.
I think it can sustain. But
Yes.
right now, yeah, we have just reviewed 3 years already. We have been reviewing the figures and all. It is still in a negative balance, but
Okay.
let's see. But I really don't know where it's gonna head. To be
Hmm.
honest, I don't know where it's gonna head, where it's gonna where it's gonna end in the next 3 years. But
Yeah.
right now, since we're investing in multiple stream of health, like
Hmm.
the part of the cash flow is coming from our mushroom farms, from our other sectors,
Yeah.
from stocks, whatever
Yeah.
rents you guys give, it goes into a stocks market. We generate from there. The cash
Yeah.
flow comes back here to
Yeah.
run to lift the BCG. So
True.
right now the BCG is on the lift of collateral returns
Okay.
of investment, not on itself. So it's unsustainable. The only way it can be sustainable is every cricketer's family support local business, as
Yeah.
Kaushal says.
Hmm.
Just a simple gestures of not taking your food, not taking your water in,
Yeah.
just another lump sum, it can add on a little bit to sustain.
Yeah. I understand. Understand.
Okay,
A
I will,
point.
yeah, I will give you the best example is everybody wants the side screen,
Yeah.
right? The side screen has always been the issue, which is
Yes.
actually not our issue. It has to
Hmm.
be the organizer issue, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, but the point is nobody knows to make one side screen it actually costs very much,
Okay.
20 to 30,000 if you make a full-fledged
Side
iron
screen.
steel. Yeah, iron screen,
My God.
it actually costs two side also, and
Okay.
maintenance on that, huge wind, it falls, repairs, coloring, it is, just imagine the rent that doesn't support even the workers. Where will the money come from to add on this accessory service,
True. I understand. I was about
yeah.
to ask you. I was about to ask you about the white side screen, but you just mentioned to me the cost, and I'll just cut that question
No,
from here.
but no problem. But see, honestly, it's not that we sit and we don't listen.
True.
Even we also want our ground to have some good stuff,
True.
but we have to work on now. Now the
Yeah.
question has to be, now we are working on this, how to convert this black into a white.
Mm.
I will just say, well, let me put it, Mr. Irfan,
Yeah.
grassing,
Hmm.
grassing. I don't know, 1 square meter.
Yeah.
It costs 40 baht.
Okay.
This is a decent price. Imagine 15 rai. How much it's gonna cost to grass the ground? Almost a
Yeah.
million. Almost a million. Number
Okay.
two, the drainage system to drain the entire ground. When we invite the one of the football, you know,
Yeah.
companies that supply or install the underground, is
Yeah.
not 2 million is not enough.
Yeah.
The question the cricketers have to ask: how did BCG does in such a minimal concept, and yet
Understood.
we have the same, almost same result? This is what brains come in. This is what we
True.
have to use our brain a lot. How to, but anyway, God has been kind. So
Yeah. That's true.
long
No, I,
long
I,
story.
I hope I hope the people here, the governing bodies, understand that point, and they will be developing sooner or later. They will be developing all those, because we have limited facilities around Thailand and around Bangkok, so they might come up and do something out of it. So moving ahead, a very important question about the technology: how difficult is to deal with aging technology, as your facilities has to keep investing on expensive technology like grass cutting machines or the bowling machines and all those stuff. So how difficult is to deal with them?
Well, we have to review every 2 months the technologies. We have to refurbish the machines. We have to clean the machines. We have to call the technicians to do that. We cannot give it
Correct.
in anybody's hands. So
Yeah.
every 2 months we do that, and that is a cost to it also. But then, since we have imported such decent equipment for cricketers, we need to give them something which is on the dot, not
True.
something which would injure them or give them a hazard. Uh,
Injury. Yeah.
Talking on the side screen, we had a side screen which was quite a heavy one, as
Yeah.
Pavinai said.
Hmm.
I invested almost 30,000 baht to make
Yeah.
that side screen,
Yeah.
and uh, due to the wind issues, I had to
Yeah.
remove it,
Okay.
because every time the wind blows, it blows so hard that
Yeah.
it can injure a cricketer. So
Okay.
we removed that side screen, because our ground is quite relatively smaller.
Yes.
But again, we used that same side screen in our nets.
Okay.
So this nullified the things. So we
Mhm.
keep on changing our side screens, because it gets
Okay.
dirty and the ball
Yep.
is not visible, and we are using different balls. Like, there is white ball tournament, red ball tournament. So
True.
according to the cricketers requirements, we are
True.
now looking at the technology of automatic side screens.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we
That's
are
great.
as the things start moving, we would like to get that thing. And
Okay. That's great.
the latest, the new thing we are looking at is the projector.
Okay.
A batsman is batting, and he will have a white side screen opposite, and he will
Mm-hmm.
see his shot himself.
Oh, that's
The
great.
way,
That's good. Good point. That's a good thing to do, actually. Vinay bhai, would you like to add up on that?
Yeah, actually, I my technology will be grass cutting and watering machine. These are a
Okay.
lot of stuff. Yeah, grass cutting. I try not to use big machine,
Yeah.
because with from my perspective, big machine
Yeah.
is, you don't get first hand here. Usually
Mm,
it's
yeah.
second
True.
hand,
Yes.
right? So second
Yeah.
hand, it starts from like 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, depends on how many reels you want. But the point is not about that. The point is about maintenance.
True.
The point is about repairing. So I've tried many, but what I realize is, we back to basic.
Yeah.
It's much better. So my point is here, I'm trying to minimize the recurring investment as much as I can.
Okay.
I'm trying to convert it into a simplified model, which
Okay.
we are working on right now. So, and anyway, I think thanks to the China
Yeah.
also, they can lower, give us a better quality stuff with a cheaper price, so we can at least compete with the market price.
True.
So anyway, so grass cutting has been much better in the
Yeah.
last
Better.
6
No
months.
doubt.
Yeah,
No doubt. The
because
ground looks better now.
yeah, we cracked some code and we found that okay, this is the most efficient and moderate
Okay.
technique to save the cost, save the energy. Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Okay, moving ahead, I have a question, specific question to Kaushal bhai. Kaushal bhai, do you think your facility cricket development academy uh, is not being fully utilized by cricket enthusiasts? Are you still lacking a support?
Yeah. Of course, of course, of course. We have round about 49 teams in Bangkok, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Uh, till now, I have only probably 12 teams roughly using my
Okay.
facilities regularly.
Okay.
But again, since there are matches going on every now and then,
True.
I feel we we are only being used max 25%.
Okay. I understand. So that's
We
the
are
point.
free for 75% of time.
Okay.
So that's
So
why
I
we yeah.
so
Yeah, go ahead.
I understand like what you're coming from, where you're coming from. So basically, you are saying that people should start encouraging a facility like a CDA, and they should come up and they can talk to you at least if they want something from your end, if some promotions, if they are looking out for, if they are looking out for something different, they can come up to you and talk. Everything can be manageable, correct? So yeah, I believe
Well,
that people should start taking it up.
we have been offering them fantastic deals. We have started this year. We started bulk bookings of 50
Okay.
hours, 100 hours, which is our peanut cost.
Yeah.
We are giving 100 hours for 36,000 baht.
Okay.
You're paying
That's good.
360 baht for an hour.
My God, that's very less actually. If you
Yeah.
take it out for a year, yeah.
Exactly. So if the cricketers are very serious about the teams and cricket, I think they should respect a facility by
Yes,
giving them good bookings, and
true.
that's how the cricket will grow. Otherwise, it will remain as a recreational sport.
That's true. That's true. Moving ahead, a question to Vinay Bhai. Lots of cricketers actually do have an issue, and I myself have said couple of times that I keep on hearing that BCG is far from ground, far from Bangkok actually. How do you want to counter on that by showing any development or something on your mind?
Thank you. This is, I think, the utmost question that I'm looking for. Please give me some time on this, okay? I will.
Yeah.
Kaushal Bhai, please spare me some time. I need to
100%.
insist
I want
more
I
on
want to
this.
listen.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all cricketers, are you listening? Please, number one, you have to understand what I'm going to try to bullet out the points, okay? Number one, understand that cricket in center of Bangkok, full-fledged, is not a business model. It will never be a business model for anybody, particular private sector. Never
Okay.
ever it will exist. Okay?
Okay.
If you accept this, it comes to the second point. The cricket ground will be at least 50 kilometers out of Bangkok.
True.
Number three, it's not going to be on the main road. Because number four, when we buy the ground, we not only buy one land, we have to buy for extra second ground,
True.
which leads to it has to be at least 30 to 40 rai
Okay.
area.
Okay.
Putting these things in mind and you accept and you understand the business point of view, from now on, you will start to realize yes, in the next coming decade, 2 decades, you will have a cricket ground outside Bangkok. If it's a private run,
Yeah.
right? As I
Yes.
say, big investment for only Sunday and for only niche. You need a person who really has a big cash and a big
Heart.
heart and a big
Yeah.
hole in the brain as well. Maybe I don't know. Okay.
True.
So when you accept 5 points, now you're gonna relax a little bit. Okay. Now, when we decided to buy the land based on this model,
Yeah.
what we did was we start looking at the tollway area. Those were the days that the stallway on Param song was already sanctioned.
Okay.
The third tollway that lands at kilometer 78 is
Hmm.
exactly before BCG.
Okay.
So actually the blueprint was tollways from Paramsong direct to the ground.
Land to the ground. Yeah.
Yes, so we were surveying the land at a
Okay.
reasonable price with such to get 50 right land. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Luckily, God has sent us with this land at the
Hmm.
location of the tollway.
Hmm.
We decided to buy, I think, not in 2 weeks. We bought it. Those were the
Hmm.
days.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Why not Pattaya side? Actually, we work on Paramsong area. And I think
Yeah.
Paramsong, there is a destination for family. You can go Hua Hin, you can go Cha'am, you know.
Yes.
So, anyway, once you accept this 6 point already, now coming to the 7 point, just
Okay.
be aware of the competitive marketing strategies.
Hmm.
Anybody having ground 60 kilometers from Bangkok, 70 kilometers, it doesn't make a difference.
Okay.
On the tollway, on the highway, it's just a matter of 10 to 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes. True.
Have you ever catch the time when you drive? Those who claim they are close to Bangkok, that they say 60 to 70 kilometers from Bangkok. BCG is 78 to 80 kilometers. But have you calculated the time? How much time actually it differs? No.
Hmm.
On the highland, on the mainland, it doesn't differs a lot because the
Understood.
traffic actually start from Samut Sakhon. It doesn't
Yeah.
start from Samut Songkram. So
Understand.
actually, it's not that far. So I think if cricketers accept it, it's okay. And back in the days, I don't know you know or not, I used to go and play in Pattaya. AIT
I
was
also I
AIT
also
was
would like to
also
highlight
difficult. Yeah,
people also go to Hua Hin, have went to
yeah,
Hua Hin and
yeah.
played cricket.
Dusit.
That's a
I
good
played
point.
in
Yeah.
Dusit. I played in and back in the days, AIT was not so convenient. Kaushal bhai,
Yeah.
No,
AIT was actually taking 2 hours. Dormung Road was bad back in
bad,
the
bad.
days.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, so 2 hours is minimum. So to be
Okay.
Correct.
honest, 2 hours is minimum. And luckily, last point for all the cricketers. So if you accept this, let me tell you the happy point is the tollway has been re-sanctioned and now it's picking up very good pace. If you
That's good.
know, Kaushal Bhai can know that Param Song now roads is much
Much
Yes.
bigger.
bigger.
Wider,
Yes.
wider and four lanes. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know
Correct.
why Param Song is the political road.
Hmm.
Those who want to stay long in the politics will have to solve Param Song issue.
Yes.
And this is a pain point of every Param Song side. So politically, now this road has been a big focus now. You can
Understood.
see now they have already started, pillars of the tollway. It if God is with us, 2 years here to BCG is not a point anymore. Tollway direct.
I hope it gets better and sooner or later things move on quickly. See, the primary point, the primary objective of getting you guys on this show and this platform was to understand your pain point. We as a cricketer, we hardly see. We only have one thing in our mind: just go play cricket, come back. But we have to think on your perspective as well. That was the main reason when I came to you guys. I wanted you to come to the show so that people can understand the pain points. And as you guys are highlighting it, people, I think even if 10 to 20% people understand the point, I think my job is done. And I hope you guys will also be happy on that point. Yeah.
No, no.
Yeah.
Moving
Very.
ahead.
We really thank you, Irfan Bhai, for
Thank you.
understanding our pain and
Thank you.
reflecting it to the cricket fraternity in Bangkok.
Thank you, Kaushala. It's a pleasure is mine. We all are in a very, very close knit group of cricketers here.
Absolutely.
If we don't
Absolutely.
help each other, I don't know who will do that. So
True.
let's move ahead. Let's move ahead and ask my next question. Mm, what type of support? This is a very important question. Might be people will think or will might sound not good for them, but let me ask this question: what type of support you actually both expect from Cricket Association Thailand or any cricket governing bodies?
Well, it's going to benefit them if they try to benefit us, because the cricketers will grow, the cricket will grow, and so will their body, you know.
Yeah.
So it all, we all are actually looking for their support at
True.
most, to uh, not don't popularize us, just use the facilities, make the cricket more visible sport
True.
to people. uh, tell people about different facilities, not only CDA. uh, BCG is a fantastic ground. uh, you have to expose cricket to all these available opportunities,
True.
and they have to take the lead.
True.
These cricketing bodies have to take the lead. If they keep quiet, then it will be only an opportunity spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. That's a good point. Vinay bhai, how about you?
Uh, Personally, I have never met anyone from the bot. I've never
Okay.
known them anybody personal, but I know Kader bhai. He was
Hmm.
the one who trained me as a bowler. So
Okay.
if you're watching this, okay.
Okay.
Anyway, I will say for me, in the last 3 years, if I want, I will just say a simple gesture of thank you. I think just say thank you, BCG. That's
Yeah.
going to be a meaningful one. And regarding the support, if me putting my shoes, I mean putting myself in their shoes, I doubt they are just testing me or testing us. How long can we sustain? Right?
Nice
So
point.
testing in the sense of how serious are we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe they're waiting for that moment to check on us that yeah, these guys are serious. Let's call them up. If you're listening, see, it's not about being serious.
Yeah.
Our work has already tell. Don't let us speak,
Yeah.
right? I usually my style is the work should speaks on its own.
True.
I don't overpromise, right? My gown is bad, has been bad, but it's developing. It's
Yeah.
gonna be better with days. But see, if you guys support, just imagine how better it can be.
True. On your point, on your perspective, I do understand, but I just as you mentioned, putting myself on their shoes, we don't know how cricket association Thailand is getting, how much funding is they are they getting to support this kind of initiatives, like making up the grounds, working with the ground owners, the facility owners, or like you guys, and working hard even. But the good point you just mentioned is appreciation. You know, sometimes people only need appreciation, like you just mentioned, thanks. That, to start from there, it itself is a big thing. So I hope sooner or later we understand and we come to that conclusion. And as you mentioned, that till we don't die, we get this type of appreciation from our governing bodies. That would be more than sufficient for us. Let's move ahead on this topic. And next question would be, being a lover of the game, any plan to have a cricket promotion? Do you guys have any special plans ready with cricketers, which cricketers can cherish? As Kaushal bhai already mentioned about it. Is there any other thing you would like to highlight?
Yeah, we had called Uncle Krishan Kumar last year. He was a visiting coach over here,
Okay.
and I remember I almost call all the teams that ICC approved coach,
Yeah.
traveling coach, international coach is coming over here,
Yeah.
and I would love to get the teams and get his ideas on it, get his uh, insight on cricket,
True.
few tips here and there. But nobody turned up, of course.
Hmm.
We had a special clinic for young talents, the students who are there in the academy, and they
Okay.
got a benefit on it, and I was so happy, and their parents were so happy. They made an international cricketer's father, who was such a fantastic person. He The kids really loved him.
Okay.
So we are planning to call international coaches every now and then once the airport starts, and that's in our diaries already, to
Okay.
get few coaches here and there. And we are going to go more deeper into the clinics for sure.
That's great. Very good point highlighted by you, Kaushal bhai. I must say that I have already interviewed couple of good, nice coaches, like from who Mr. Abhijit Khan, who was a Brazil head coach, and now is working with other country. Um, Also Germany, Germany Cricket Board. Also, I had interviewed couple of nice video coaches, a video analyst, and Shantanu Ghosh. These are guys are very experienced coaches. We can definitely go to them, and we can also check with them if they're available, and they would like to
Sure,
come here and do the support. Definitely, we'll be
definitely,
working on that part as well.
definitely.
Vinay bhai, anything you would like to highlight?
Uh, uh, Actually, we are focusing on ground services. We provide ground. We don't
Yeah,
organize a lot,
true.
right? We just lease out our ground. But
Yeah.
all I could suggest here is
Hmm.
what I can see in the
Hmm.
near 3 years. The private sector
Yeah.
has to join hands, form a team. Like be a collateral, like
Yeah.
package, CDA, BCG package, combined package.
Hmm.
In a
Hmm.
dummy price and all. We have to work on that. But lastly, I honestly, I expect cricketers to support more than asking for promotion price.
True. True. True.
Just support, because it's actually very cheap already as compared to football ground price and all. It's
Yeah.
already cheap. Don't expect below than that. So just promote. let
Okay.
us let us grow a little bit, and yes, feed us feedback. What do you want?
True.
What
True.
else you want can help it better, make it better. As I say,
True.
we try to make it a family place this year.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys bring your family. you know you don't have to stay overnight. We're coming up with packages, like, we have, like, you can watch Hindi movies. We have a theater room. Cook yourself, get your food. We have a kitchen. We have a
Yeah.
toys room. Me, myself, my kids, we use it. So why not you guys use it? We
No,
have a
definitely.
mini swimming pool there. Kids will love it. Honestly, you will love it. But just try it out. So
Yeah, definitely. That's a good point, Vinay bhai. And I hope people are listening this thing, and gradually eventually you get support from cricketers as well. Moving on, because we have a fun part and viewers questions as well. What's your future plan? Quickly.
Well, future is to sustain it. A very
Yes.
simple statement. I need to sustain as much I can. It's not a business model, as Vinay Bhai rightly said. We need extensive support from the cricketing bodies, cricket and fraternity.
Yeah.
If even if we are breaking even, we are happy to go with it.
Nice.
uh, we are planning. It's in our plans to expand the nets. We will definitely
Okay.
go for that very soon.
Okay.
But we are still waiting for the right time to come.
True. No, that's true.
We want
Understand.
cricketers to be more serious.
Okay. Understand. Until unless cricketers are serious, there is whatever you do, that will be go wasted. I understand. Vinay bhai.
future plan, convert this and take it to another level. It's a weekend cricket ground. Bring your family, spend time with your family, and also enjoy cricket. Like you, Irfan, you said you don't have time. When I listened to your interview, you said you don't have time for your kids. Why
Yeah.
not pull them, stay together in the car, play here? You can do
True.
two things at the one venue.
That's very good, nice point you just mentioned. I'll definitely be checking with the family on that point, because yeah, yeah. If you are actually working on weekdays and playing on Sundays, you hardly get time to spend with your family. Why not doing together, playing and having fun with your family? That is definitely possible. I can see that. Moving ahead, Vinay bhai, Kaushal bhai, thanks for answering such wonderful questions. Before I would like to go ahead and take viewers' question, I would like to go ahead with our fun section, and where we will have rapid fire questions. Are you ready to take on these questions?
I'm
Sure.
not ready. I'm not ready. Can I quit? Can I quit?
So very, very basic questions. Don't
Okay.
worry about it. It's very.
Okay.
I
Let's
like
start with
surprises.
Vinay. Yeah, as Vinay
Okay.
bhai is a bit nervous, I would like to start with him.
Yeah,
Oh
Are you
my
ready?
god. It's turning red now. Okay.
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 First question. Your hobbies apart from cricket?
My wife, my daughter.
Spending time with your family. Okay. Your favorite movie?
Oh my.
Yes.
Patch Adam. Patch Adam.
Okay, that's great. Your favorite Indian cricketer?
Sachin.
If you could be anything else than a doctor, what would that be?
Interior design.
Wow, interior decorator. That's nice. Biggest fear of your life?
Height.
Height. Okay.
And I am 190 centimeter. A tall
Oh
guy
my
with a
God.
height fear.
A tall guy who has a fear of height. I understand. Best Indian current bowler as per you, or any in the world?
I used to like Bhaji, na? Bhaji.
Bhaji. I
Yeah, I
understand. He's a
used to like
brilliant
him. Yeah.
off spinner. One thing right on top of your bucket list.
I want to go Ladakh right now.
True. Same here. Same here. Such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Cricket or medical field, which one is easier?
Medical.
Okay. Cricket in BCG or kayaking at BCG?
Kayaking.
Kayaking. Okay, I'll try
Yes.
that definitely.
Yes. Yes.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
I am a soft, motivated, and humble guy. Yeah. Put it that
Great.
way.
See, those 10 questions went flew. So unnecessarily you were quite being
He's very confident.
yeah, very confident in answering. So let's move and ask some question to Kaushal bhai. Kaushal
Yeah,
bhai,
sure.
your hobbies apart from cricket?
Singing.
Nice. If you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would that be?
One food for rest of my life. Indian delicacy, vada pav.
Vada pav. True. Obviously, once if people have lived in Maharashtra, he can live on vada pav. True. Uh,
Absolutely.
Indoor nets or outdoor nets at CDA? Which one you like?
Outdoor.
Okay. True. Mine favorite as well. Who is your favorite cricketer and why?
My favorite cricketer is MS Dhoni.
And why?
Because his first of all his gutsy approach to cricket
Yeah.
and very witty.
Okay. True. What inspired you in a cricket field?
A good batsman.
Okay. That's good. ODI cricket, Test cricket, or T20? Which one you like more?
ODI.
Okay. Best thing about being a cricketer?
Very passionate and
Okay.
very patient.
Okay. True. Good answer. Biggest addiction of your life?
Cricket again.
Okay. Okay. A different question. If you were an emoji, which one you would be? Thumbs up. Nice one. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Happy go lucky.
Great. Let's take some viewers' question very quickly. I do
Yeah.
have some questions from viewers. Some are very interesting, and some are like basic ones. So the first question is from Mohnish Devadiga. It's from Bangkok Blues Cricket Club. When is Kaushal Bhai announcing cricket ground in Bangkok?
Oh.
I
Well,
don't want to hear that.
well, BCG is my own ground. Please treat it as my own ground.
That's a good answer. Very good answer, Kaushal Bhai. We all understand.
Mr. Mohnish, let's talk. You want to invest? You are welcome.
Okay. Monish, if you are listening this and if you want to invest, Kaushal Bhai and Vinay Bhai would be more than interested to having another ground. Okay. There is a very nice comment as I already read quite a long back. Huge appreciation, guys. Very easy to ask for the sky, but looking at the issue, it's really a difficult job. So, a commendable job which you guys are doing from Sunil,
Thank you,
and we
Sunil bhai.
Thank you, Sunil.
we
Thank you,
appreciate both
Sunil.
of you on that point as well.
Yeah.
A very interesting question from Sunil again. Uh, Question is, why can't all association and people involved in cricket infrastructure come together and complement each other? Of course, it's difficult, but does make sense in the goodwill of cricket development.
Correct. 100%. It
True.
should happen.
But
It should
yeah,
happen.
it's yes. How
Like
about you,
Vinay bhai
Vinay? What
said,
do you
a
think?
cricket grounds association would be a good answer to it. We should
Yeah,
associate and try to promote each other.
true. Try to promote each other would be more than enough, I guess. So, in the close knit group of cricket fraternity, what we have in Thailand, I think that
True,
would be more than sufficient for now. Yeah.
true, true, true.
Vinay bhai, you would to add something on it?
I I think the first step is getting to know each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they, I think if they open a window or a door to know each other, if they need,
Mm,
maybe they will find us interesting character to work with.
true. True.
Yeah.
Very interesting fact Sunil has mentioned. However, a lot of cricketers in the team are not delegated with these rules and expectations. Are these reaching to complete participants? Surely they would appreciate and oblige. As you mentioned about the cleanliness, managing, appreciating the ground owners, thanking them. So he is also saying exactly the same in other words, actually. So a different question from Mohammad Fahim, who is also a Bangkok Blues cricketer. I have a question for both of you. Do you ever have the feedback from the cricketers who use facilities at your place? Does someone gives you the feedbacks?
Yeah, yeah. We do
Yes.
have the feedbacks, and some are good, some are bad. So we try to work on bad, which we can, which are in our hands.
Yeah.
As Mr. Vinay said, expect less. So
Mhm.
we try to convince them that what is coming
Yeah.
would be including their demands, but
Mhm.
not very soon.
True. Understand. Vinay bhai, you would like to add something?
Yeah. I used to sell beer
Okay.
during the first season to help my dad, and
Mm-hmm.
a tall guy came to me from one of the club. I was like, guys, why don't you invest in green gas? Make it more green.
Okay.
I'm like, sir, it's 1 million. He said, so what? Just invest. Okay, dude, take a beer.
No, I understand.
Okay, okay. It's not that we don't take feedbacks. We take, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
have to evaluate it.
Mm.
See,
True.
just understand, Mr. Mohammed. It's not that we don't take feedbacks. We take
Mm-hmm.
feedbacks because it's
Mm-hmm.
our ground. We also want it to be a good one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every ground's owner wants to make his premise a better one.
Yeah.
But the point is there are some limitations which we have
Yeah.
to go logically.
Yeah.
So
True.
yeah, I will appreciate if someone just guide us and
Mm.
feedback, but please make sure you understand our side also little bit.
I think constructive feedback is very helpful
Yeah,
in whatever
yeah,
circumstances you have.
yeah, yeah,
If you are appreciating and if you are giving a constructive feedback, everyone will take it with their open arms. But if you
yeah.
are
True.
coming up and telling a negative things and keep on putting it in a negative way, I don't think so. That is acceptable. So I think,
Correct.
Yeah, sorry,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, Vinay.
Something just be aware of the
Mm,
comparative
true,
feedback.
true,
See,
true,
everyone has a different business model.
true.
Nobody shows you at the end what is the account showing.
Yeah, true.
You got to point.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
told Mr. Vaughan I can invest 10 million, but
yeah.
will the account shows a good figure? No.
No,
So
no.
it has to be on a realistic also.
Yeah, yeah.
So so anyway, what I said, everybody has a different business model.
True.
Some might be interested in investing a lump sum, a big
Mm,
venue. It depends on their cash flow and accounting, at the end of the
true.
month, what is left in the pocket. But for me, for my dad, we will go like a old school model. I think it's more better.
Yeah,
Reinvest your reinvest your gain into the business, but
true,
just don't
true.
throw everything inside right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a it's
Very,
it's a niche business.
very nice point you just mentioned. That's what I was thinking as well. Let's shake hand, give us a constructive feedback, and I think nobody will hate that or nobody will not take that. So given a time, I think one at a time you will definitely improve. So that's a good point. Hope Mohammad Fahim Bhai has got an answer. there are a couple of more questions I'll ask, and so that we can wind up our show. Uh, Very important question. Sunil has a in back, and he's asking, how are the other grounds in Lana in Chiang Mai, ACG in Phuket doing with cash flow and sustainability? They seem to be doing good with the facilities they have. Do you have any idea on that?
Okay. I when I use 3 years ago, I was doing this market survey. So Chiang Mai Lana and ACG was one of the model that I studied. If you
Okay.
look back, if I'm not wrong, I think I'm confident. ACG got the initial sponsor of 6 million.
Wow.
Initial
From?
sponsor, yeah. I forgot the details. It's already 3 years. I left it, but yeah, it got sponsored. It's not out
Okay.
of pocket for sure.
Mm,
And
okay.
regarding Lana, actually Lana was lucky because
Yeah.
Chiang Mai has a better cricket ambience as compared
True.
to other state. You know
True.
that Lana has a good background profile, and Lana is in a good tourist spot also. And
Mm,
you have this Mr. Maher who runs this cricket in Phuket, and they connect directly with the Cricket of Asia, a private
mm,
group.
understand.
Yeah, so it's
Very
a
nice point. Very nice point you just mentioned. I hope people understand this, and they are taking this inputs what you are just mentioning. Lana and Phuket, these are the tourist spots. Basically, people actually love to come there with the family. They play. They have a super sixes going on. They take a
yeah,
heavy amount of fees as an
yeah,
entry, like
yeah,
50,000 baht, 40,000 baht, and they
yeah,
influx that money on the cricket grounds, if I'm not
yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is one of the popular.
Mr. Sudhir Tyagi, he also brings his team very often to Chiang Mai.
Yeah, correct.
To yeah, that's what I studied the model. This is what I don't know him personally, but this is what the key man that I studied.
Yeah, because
So
Sudhir Tyagi, I have interviewed him, and
oh
I
yeah,
did talk to him about it. Yeah, Sudhir Tyagi, and
yeah,
he was also mentioning that he and his team, they also come Pelican Group. So actually, yeah, I
yeah,
understand. So I hope Sunil Bhai has got an answer, that because you need a initial influx. Once you have that, then you can make it bigger and better. But if
yeah,
you are just putting it from your pocket, it gets difficult to manage and sustain your facility. Understand. Last question, uh, uh, Kaushal Bhai, from your son Harsh. Very interesting question. We all expect this, but we know that it's very difficult to have it. When can we expect decision review system (DRS) running in Thailand?
Come to that level of cricket first.
That's a very nice. That's a very nice answer. The one thing which we always came across, Kaushal Bhai, Vinay Bhai, it's not difficult, to have a group GoPro camera on umpire's head. It's very easy. Just put on the recording. Just put that camera in place. If there is something, a decision which is not as per the game, you can obviously go back, rewind it, and have a look at it. That's not very difficult. I think you have a camera at your place as well. Correct, Kaushal bhai?
Yeah, yeah, we do have. But then you know what happened? We started getting an DRS decisions every ball. Please look into the ball. So the 8 over match finished in 2 hours.
Okay, understood. That's a good point.
So that's why I say you come to the level first.
Okay, that's a good point. Anything you would like to add here? Might be funny or something like that. Vinay bhai?
uh, I uh, okay, no problem. I'll just leave it. But what I can say is, see, for these cameras issues, what I can say is, see, we can provide internet services.
Yeah,
Guys, you can bring your camera,
correct.
you can bring whatever. See, make it. See, it's a weekend cricket, right? We are not making a World Cup out of here. To be honest,
Yeah,
different model. So every team you can have your own setting. Come, just sit and record whatever. We can
true. I
provide
did that
internet
once.
for you.
I,
Yeah,
I did
yeah,
that once. I put my camera in place. I tried to
yeah,
do a live. It didn't work well, but at least I tried. Plus,
yeah,
though I have recorded between Bangkok Blues and Siam game. Actually, I recorded the game. I had around 1 hour of recording, so it definitely feels good. You can just upload it. You can make it the highlights, and you can put it on. Like Trailblazer is actually the team who is actually doing it. Just putting a highlight on that. That's very much possible, I guess so.
yeah. And
Yeah, on that note, we would like to wind up here. Thanks a lot for coming on the show. It
Thank
was
you very much,
really great
Irfan
to
bhai.
host you.
Thank you.
And
At last, I would like to say before going, I think the whole credit goes to Mr. Kulwant Singh Boveja from BCG side
true.
and his team, the kitchen staff, the ground staff. I would like to say I'm just the face of BCG, but the real one who's really driving is my dad. I am working as a strategist, but he's actually putting foot on the ground.
Yeah, he's actually doing all the hard work, actually. Yes, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah,
And
yeah,
we have seen him providing a ground update in the morning. We understand that it's like on that age, if even some person is doing that type of job and that type of things, that is more than commendable and more than what we expect. Though
yeah,
sometimes, we as a cricketer gets paranoid about the ground condition and all, but we have to understand the situation as well.
yeah. But
In
anyway,
fact,
So
even I would like to add that I would like to thank my partner over there, Mr.
yeah,
Rajesh Keval, who
okay,
gave me an initial idea, and he gave me a lot of support. All infrastructure was done by him, and our head coach Saj, he's been brilliant. He's been
true.
excellent and a fantastic human being, super coach, and a bad doctor. You know it, Irfan.
Yeah, he's very instrumental in providing help to all the Thailand
Absolutely,
cricketer. I must say, Saj.
yeah,
I also had a talk with him. I would definitely be bringing him on my show. Actually, you know,
excellent.
the best thing with him is he's quite he knows a lot of things. He is a
Yeah,
certified coach as well. Plus,
yes,
his bat making skill is above par level. So,
correct.
so actually, I have to take insight. Like, see, I have interviewed cricketers, coaches, now women cricketers, and then video analysts, now facility providers like you guys. So I'm trying to take as much as a lot of insights from different point of views. So
Good.
definitely that would be great addition to the show as well. So I'll definitely talk to Sarge again on this point, and I'll
Great.
ask him to be a guest.
Thank you,
sure.
Irfan man. You're doing a fantastic job. You're doing a
Thank you,
fantastic
Sarge.
job.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you so
Cannot
much, and thanks for joining
cannot
today.
disagree. Yeah, thank
All the
you.
best.
Thank
Thank you
All
very
the best,
much.
and be safe and take care.
Good night.
you. So
Sawadee
same.
Thank
krab.
you. Good night.
Wake up.
Sadiq Kap. So, guys, here we had Kaushal and Vinay Bhai, who are actually very instrumental, giving all those support and making a lot of uh, hard work. Actually, doing a lot of hard work on the soil to make cricket up and running in Thailand. So we should appreciate and we should be thankful to them as well. And on in adding to our next episode for Cricketing Blues, I would just like to mention to all that we had a lot of different cricketers, coaches, and all other people who has given us a lot of insight. But we never had a good recognized umpire in our show. So our next guest would be ICC level umpire Sue Redfern. She is based in UK, and she will be joining us on next week. And so I hope you all will love to hear a lot of insights from an ICC level umpire. So be in touch and keep watching Cricketing Blues. Good night. Take care. All the best to everyone.